speaking of education, Tabitha Hollimon, education to me is key to business. You gotta have a well-educated staff to match them to employers and so forth. And I actually interviewed you a week or so ago about small businesses and growing them. And my question to you is, what are the strategies that you recommend for businesses to grow from small to large? We sort of touched on that in the story, and I noticed that you considered the small business, the top end would be 300,000. To me, that sounds like a pretty good small business, but anyway, what are the strategies for that?
Some strategies as far as growing a small business, whether it's one employee, just the sole proprietor, or if they have 100 employees, there's always room to grow. And so we always, like Neil talked about, I will talk about the 15 drivers, but just talking about hiring. We pay attention to payroll because a lot of times small business owners feel like they need to hire contractors. And that is good, but because of the economy, especially here in Augusta and the local areas, we want to foster employees. And with the employee buy-in of the business, not just the owner of the business. I feel like sometimes we, as business owners, we want to hold on to things that are meant to delegate. And so with that, it's about training your employees with the numbers that you have, whether that's having retreats, whether that's bringing in a coach. I know of a local business owner who's struggling with her employees because they don't have interpersonal skills. They can do everything right in the company, but there's bickering, morale is low, and so it's all about having a strategy, even with payroll. You look at your payroll as numbers, but we also have to look at the people individually and make sure that they know that they're known in your business. Because a lot of times we lose employees to other companies, and then we're stressed at night. We're staying up at night because we have to work the additional 40 hours that we would have had someone else to do. And so having that strategy as far as the numbers, it is realizing what would it take for you to add 5 more employees. There's a formula to the madness. You calculate those estimated hours per employee, making sure that you have the sales to cover those employees. It's easier to hire a contractor because the contractor, for the most part, is only paid when you're paid. But with employees, they're paid whether you have work or not. And so you have to make for sure that the business is not leaking cash because they aren't working, they're not cooperating with each other. And so when you have downtime, that's cash flow going out the window. And so with downtime, we have to make for sure that we've had a plan beforehand. So whether you're a seasonal business or you're pretty steady throughout the year, you still have to make for sure you plan for those down seasons or out of seasons when cash flow is low.